So welcome to Never Mind the Shuttlecocks here at the YONEX All England Open Championships. It's quarter-final day and me, Bryan Lacey, alongside Martin Court and Rob Short are going to guide you through today's action. In the first episode, we had an apology about some biscuits. In the second episode, we had some thanks, and we're going to extend those thanks to your wife, Rob. For me personally, the message you got about me, just want to say hello. Thanks for watching, all right?
What? You don't want to hear what she said about you, mate. Bryan, let's keep it moving, eh?
So listen, we've got a lot of action. A lot of action to talk about, and first we're going to have a little look at some action from an epic match that saw England's Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith entertain the crowd here in Birmingham.
Top 15 mixed doubles quarterfinal, an all unseeded battle between Tang Chunman and Se-Ying Sweat. They take on English Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith. Well, the Hong Kong duo twinning nicely together.
Service over 7-6.
Strong arming through in a very critical point in this tight opening game. Oh, they hauled that one back somehow. Oh, it's in. Yeah, you can understand why Tang left that, because we have seen the drift hauling the shuttle from left to right.
Oh, that's a fault. That's a fault. That's a definite fault.
Oh, she drops her racket in.
She knows.
So what's the problem? She hit the shuttle before it came over?
Yes.
Yeah. Brilliant from Tang. Se-Ying Sweat just reading that like a book. She was on that like a laser. Brilliant badminton from both teams. It's never a good time, is there, for a service?
That's unfortunate.
Service over.
Oh, brilliant from Se-Ying Sweat, backing up her partner's serve.
Marcus Ellis is just all over the place.
Oh, can you believe that? That seems cruel that finished to that point. Lauren Smith punching holes in the Hong Kong team right now. Blistering through though, Tang.
Yeah, that's good placement. That's awesome placement. Look at how close it is to the sideline.
18-60.
Brilliant point, both teams. Four in a row. How have they done that?
Fix that once again.
Ouch! How about that? Drama unfolding to the max. They save 4 match points and stay afloat. Incredible defence from Chou Sweat there.
And that's out.
Is there anything that they can't do right now? Yes, they can. Look at that. Lauren Smith. It's a lion-hearted effort by two English warriors sharing adventure. Into the semi-finals they go. They've stolen the match from Tang and Sei, saving 3 match points.
So look, gentlemen, what a game that was. What a moment that was for English badminton.
It was great.
I was in the stands, and you could feel it. As soon as they walked out, the crowd erupted. But they had a tough game. The first match, I think it was 26-24, they lost that. The second game, they came back 22-20, which saw them come back with 3 match points against them, and then they went on to dominate the third. I mean, I've got goosebumps thinking about it now. It was something special, Rob.
Well, it was another one of those matches where we tried and cut it to 2 minutes and just couldn't. There was just too much.
Impossible.
It was incredible.
Go back and watch the whole thing. It really was.
It really was
spectacular.
amazing. I lost all sense of professionalism during the match. I was on the sidelines and I was punching, I was screaming to the air. They came off the court and I was just going, yes, guys! And we all crowded around and clapped them off and stuff. It was all very civilised. I retained my composure by the end of it. But no, what a game. What a game, Martin. Don't you agree?
No, it was. And I think the thing that we need to say is that it was great from both pairs.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
It was an extremely intense game. First round was really, really tight.
Definitely.
The best bit for me was actually a commentator's line, okay, which was Lauren punching holes. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
It is good.
Well, listen,
But the atmosphere afterwards, when they're walking through, going through the corridors,
amazing.
and all the volunteers and everyone is there clapping. It was lovely to watch.
And I've been holding off on putting this shirt on. I sort of backed down, but today, when I got out of bed, I saw it just shining at me, the little flag going. I thought today's the day, and it felt like the right moment to put it on. And I felt great representing England, watching them do what they did.
Absolutely, and it's a semi-final Saturday at the All. I mean, it gets me a little bit pumped up. It's amazing. They've got a tough test though. I'm going to temper the enthusiasm slightly. It is a tough test tomorrow. Jordan Octavianti are a very, very good pair, but is the wind with them? Is the wind with them? Could be.
They're on a roll.
Could be.
They're on a roll.
Somebody who knows a lot about what that feels like, what it's like to go to sleep before a semi-final game, is the great Nathan Robertson, and we spoke to him about his thoughts on that matchup. So we're here at the All England Open Championships with badminton royalty, none other than Nathan Robertson.
Thank you.
There you go. You've got to witness another mixed doubles pair today, Marcus and Lauren. Give us your thoughts on that match.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic match. I mean, the result is brilliant for them and English badminton. Still to have some people in the semi-finals with the All England is fantastic. Saving 3 match points in the second set just shows like unbelievable guts and character, and they totally broke the Hong Kong pair in the third set. And
you could see it, couldn't you? They were struggling to come out. You looked tired.
Yeah, we grew. We looked like giants out there, and then they shrunk. So, and that's fantastic, and what we want to see. And yeah, they've just showed an unbelievable level so far in the championship. So excited for tomorrow.
Tell us what it's like to play in front of a home crowd as well, because they played a little part today as well, didn't they? The atmosphere when they walked out, the cheer they got. I mean, did it give you the itch to get the old rackets back out?
Yeah, I mean, I've got amazing memories here, but for those guys, they know this tournament it doesn't get any better than this for an English player at the All England, and this arena is special, and I know how much it means to those players to progress to the later rounds, and they're only a couple of steps away now from stepping on top of the podium, and they are playing seriously well right now, so they've got every chance.
How exciting. And you complimented me on repping the England shirt. I've got to say though,
We
Josh,
love the England badge.
let's just drop down. These are the finest pair of trainers I have ever seen.
My patriotic GB shoes. always wear them at tournaments.
I won't ask you about any underwear issues, all right? We'll leave it at that. But look, thank you for your time, and good luck with the rest of the team.
No problem. Thank you.
So superb to see Nathan Robertson here, and what a moment that is for Marcus Ellis and Laura Smith. We wish them all the best for tomorrow. Looking back at some more action, come on England. Looking back at some more action, we've got highlights from Okuhara taking on PV Sindhu as well.
What about this one? It's a women's singles top 10 clash of the Titans. Indeed, it's a repeat of the All England Open women's singles final of 2018.
Again, we see the big smash. Oh, what a defence. Bad luck for Okuhara.
Well, the world number 6 with a sparkling start, and she never let go of that grip.
Look at this from Okuhara, that's really well played. Got to it. It looks like Sindhu is on a little bit of a comeback here.
That's gone long as well. And it's Okuhara who's turning the screw in game 2. Nozomi Okuhara will not be denied.
That is awesome play.
Nozomi Okuhara looking absolutely sensational right now. Oh, that's high skill level from Pusala v Sindhu there. That should do it. Well, after a tepid start, Nozomi Okuhara, world number 4 and 4th seed in this All England Open, engineers a dramatic shift.
So listen, gentlemen, plenty to talk about, and now I'm going to go to you, Martin, first. What's your thoughts on that match?
Look, 21-12 in the first game, and I thought she was going to breeze it.
Yeah.
Right. I really wanted her to win this year.
I agree.
But in the second game, you started to see the frustration on her face, and it just wasn't to be. But that's what happens at a Super 1000 event.
Absolutely, and I think never before has Okuhara reminded me more of her compatriot Kento Momota.
Yeah.
Neat, tidy, consistent, staying in the game until you get the moment to really go for it. She was fantastic today. Sindhu began to lose her cool a little bit, but because she was just so frustrated, and Okuhara nailed her tactics. Simple as that. That was actually proper analysis, wasn't it?
That really
Look
was.
at us.
Look, so from professionalism to watching Rob with some more unprofessionalism as we watch his boy Chou Tien Chen. We thought we won't get highlights for you for this one. We just thought, why not film Rob watching his boy perform today at the quarterfinals?
Yes, Chou! Come on!
20.
It's only a point, mate. It's only a point.
Service over.
Yeah, go on, yeah. Oh! Yes! Come on! Yes! Well done, boy!
We don't know him.
I've let myself down, and I, boys.
What we need to know is, have you calmed down since then?
Yeah, the heart rate has gone down.
Look.
I am calm and collected again.
It was
This
quite-
is my safe space, and I'm back in it.
It was quite nice to see the emotions. You wear your heart in your sleeve.
I
for that.
lived every minute of that match,
But we did have some complaints from people sitting around.
and that's fair enough.
We even had school children move away.
Yeah, I feel like I've
relocated people.
I've ruined a number of fee-paying customers' days. I'll admit, that's
one
fine.
bit you didn't get in that video though, so we had you, the emotions, the
Ah,
heart,
living it,
feeling every
living
shot.
it.
And then in between this, you were answering emails and eating a scone. So that's it, quite literally.
The glamour
hungry.
of the All England.
Trying to dispel all the misconceptions about the audience of badminton is you in the middle doing your emails on your laptop, eating a scone with jam.
I'm committed.
So listen,
That's one word for it.
on the other side of the court, if you didn't see her, you might have heard her, was Carolina Marin taking on Yamaguchi. We've got highlights from that match as well.
It's two former world number ones, Carolina Marin up against the number 3 seed Akane Yamaguchi, who was beaten in the final 2 years ago. Oh, that was amazing defence from Carolina Marin.
Look at the touch in that defense from Yamaguchi. Wow.
Don't believe it. I simply don't believe it. This is terrific. What a run. That's Gimmel. Line just wide.
Good shot from Marin.
Opening game, 21-15, Carolina Marin. Incredible pace again. Pace of shot, pace of movement, especially pace of movement.
Oi, that's well done. Excellent retrieval again.
Yeah. Good angle.
Service over. Please wipe the court.
Oh, my God. Oh, don't believe. How did she even get her racket to that? That is just ridiculous. How on earth did she get her racket to that? And she's done it. First time of asking. Carolina Marin is back in the All England semi-final.
So Carolina Marin into the semi-finals against a very tough opponent, Yamaguchi, and that was my first Carolina Marin match live. I've seen the interviews, and I'm going to be honest, I was a little bit shocked because in the interview she's very, I like the flamenco dancing in Spain, we're very quiet, and on the court she's, Where's it come from?
Wow.
Where's it come from?
Sorry, Bryan.
I've never heard anything
wow.
like it. I don't know if she does the hip bits at the same time, but...
No, that's your interpretation of her style. Yeah, I mean, usually she's loud, right? That's not uncommon, but today she was.
Was that
was
extra
too
loud?
much. Yeah, she turned it up a dial. I don't really know how to explain. The umpire had to step in a couple of times.
Yeah, he
actually,
mentioned it a
because
few
it was
times.
a little bit. I think it was too. I like Carolina a lot, but it was too much.
Well,
today,
listen,
I
from
thought.
her vocal performance, let's talk about her actual performance on the court, Martin.
Well, actually, I'm going to flip back to vocal because whilst we were trying to watch that game, Chou's game was on as well, so I had to contend with Rob. Overly excited, but also Chou's game was pulling me away from watching Marin's. For me, it's not one I'm going to remember. I'll be honest. It was a solid performance, but
yeah, it was a get the job done. It sort of felt like. I mean, God, you're playing a very, very good opponent, but yeah, that's all she needed to do was just hit that certain level. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's just a sign of how well she's playing. Like, she didn't have to do anything particularly over the top or memorable. She just got the job done. So yeah, she'll be very, very confident heading into the weekend. That seeding of 8th is just still misleading after her injury last year. She's working her way back up, and it's misleading. She's in the top 4-ish. And she'll be very confident next week.
So
Spain's
hopes go into the semi-finals. We had one more chance for England to claim a place in the semis as well tomorrow, with Marcus Ellis and Chris Langridge taking on their opponents, the Russians, as well. Let's have a look how they did.
It's home interest. It's an all-European clash between Marcus Ellis and Chris Langridge, up against the winners of the All England Championships from 4 years ago, Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozanov. Oh, some strings gone, I think, in Chris's racket.
Yeah.
Just runs forward. Hides, off he goes. Get another racket. Grabbed another racket. Now back in play. Oh, he's broken another one! Off he goes. Look at that. Throws the racket away. Back on. And breaks another string. Oh, yes. My goodness.
Fantastic play.
Yeah, he moves well for a big man, doesn't he?
Yes!
Yes. Oh my goodness, he dropped his racket as well, Sozanov. Brilliant interception from Langridge. That one.
Oh, that's a fantastic shot.
Yeah. Opening game, though, to the former champions Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozanov. Well taken. Six-point advantage. Oh, well played. That's a lovely shot from Ivanov. Oh yes, there's no power left in the legs of the Russians at the moment. One game all, 21-11.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, well played, Sozanov.
It's a good round.
Well, they have a 7-point advantage. Off behind the back. There seemed to be an inevitability about that. Indeed, they do bow out. And for Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozanov, a second to All England semi-final.
So, the English flag didn't fly high this time. A difficult match for the lads. I mean, give us your thoughts, Rob.
Yeah, I think it was a close one, obviously. The scoreline suggests so. I think the Russians probably just had a bit more energy and physicality about their game. We don't know how much Marcus was still knackered from his first semi-final, first quarter-final today, which was an epic. It was an hour and a half long. Like, I mean, you're a former player. That is a long old match, isn't it?
Hey, and to go from the emotional high.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, of the pressures in that
the
game.
adrenaline from that, and then having to
coming
repeat.
off court and then refocusing to go back in. It's always tough.
And you know, Chris as well would say himself that I think he said after his first game he was starting to just feel it a bit physically. He's 34. I mean, look, there's something about Olympic year that really G's these boys up. Obviously, bronze medal back in 2016. I think probably they should be pleased with their performance this week. It's a tough category, the men's doubles. We say it again and again. It is a tough category. So they should be pleased, and it bodes well for moving forward.
Well, they did us proud. We're very proud of you lads, and obviously Marcus Ellis will be in that semi-final tomorrow with Lauren Smith. From England's hopes to Indonesia's hopes. I merged the two there.
Well, I think you keep that.
Leave me alone.
That's fine.
We'll leave that in.
Yeah, leave that in.
that
Thank
in.
you very much. I dropped the ball once. There we go. Just say hi to your wife
That
again.
you've
There
seen.
we go.
Yeah.
From England's hopes to Indonesia's hopes, the golden boys of Indonesian badminton, the Minions, entertain the crowd here in Birmingham today as well.
Gideon and Sukamuljo, the current world number ones and two-time former champions, are up against last year's beaten finalists Aaron Chia and So Woo-Yi. Oh, that's delightful. Can't afford to hit anything loose at the front of the court because this man, Sukamuljo, will put it away with venom. Five straight points from 15 all to gain point opportunities. Oh yes, good return of serve and the opening game to the two-time former champions. Oh, look at that.
Serve's over. Wow,
Brilliant.
that's fantastic.
Whoops, again, my goodness. And on their fourth match point opportunity, the two-time former champions, Marcus Gideon and Kevin Sukamuljo, close out this quarter-final.
So that is action from Kevin and Marcus. Moving on, Indonesia will be very happy with that.
I mean, wow, they're just so good.
I love these guys.
They're just
I
so
absolutely love
good.
I want to take home. Do you like keep them in the cupboard or something?
Well, the thing is, we haven't been able to feature them on Never Mind the Shuttlecocks so far. We finally get them into the show because today was the perfect match to watch. You saw everything that they're good at, right? The quick interchanges, the pace, the speed. That was amazing, wasn't it? It was a great match. Don't you agree?
I do.
Yeah?
I absolutely do.
Yeah?
They're so rapid.
If you had to put a percentage on it, what would you... How much do you agree with the statement that they're amazing?
Probably 100%.
Yeah, nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good. That's the one for the show. Tick. Carry on with your analysis.
I've got nothing else to say. Explosive power.
Yeah, wow.
I love watching them.
Yeah.
If I was going to be a pro player, I would want to be them.
Yeah, I totally agree. They're just fantastic. We're fans.
We're
right?
fans.
We're fans.
And listen, I think they're brilliant. In fact, I'd love to see a little bit more from them. So stay tuned because we've got an interview with both of those lovely gentlemen to finish the show. Before we go, once again, thank you for tuning in. Join us tomorrow, semi-final day. This is the business end of the tournament. It's come quickly.
Come on,
keep
England.
up with it all on all England socials. And join us once again for Never Mind the Shuttlecocks for all the highlights, behind-the-scenes news. I've been Bryan Lacey. That's Martin Court, and that's Rob Shaw. We'll see you
Cheers.
again tomorrow.
Kevin and Marcus, the world's best men's double pair. Thank you so much for joining us on Never Mind the Shuttlecocks. How important is the All England to you?
It's so important to us, the All England, because it's so prestigious and one of the oldest tournaments in the world.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got a great record here. How much are you looking forward to getting back on court this year? Obviously, you lost early on last year. How much are you sort of determined to put that right this year?
We really train hard for this. We really want to play the best this year, because last year we didn't play our best. We lost in first round, but I hope this year getting a lot better than last year.
Yeah, so I'm going to take you back to 2017, your first win here, and that amazing semi-final victory with that rally on match point, which was just absolutely incredible. How relieved were you to win that point?
Yeah, we are very happy and we are very surprised, because it's our first All England and it's a very big tournament for us, and it's the first big tournament that we win at 2017. It's so happy and blessed.
So when you came back in 2018, did you feel extra pressure? Obviously you'd won the previous year. Was that like extra pressure when you came back in 2018?
Yeah, we just enjoy our games and we do our best. Of course, we got pressure for get defending champion, but we just do our best and enjoy the game.
You had an amazing year last year, apart from the All England. You won so many tournaments. How important to you is winning as much as possible this year ahead of the Olympics?
Yeah, of course, it's very important for us because it makes us confidence to play in Olympic. We must to maintain our feeling and spirit to get the medal in Olympic.
Is the Olympics the goal this year? Is that the really big goal for you to win this year?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I can imagine. But obviously this is first. What's your relationship like with Mohamed Arsan and Hendra Setiawan? Obviously you're both Indonesian and you've got this amazing sort of on-court rivalry. Are you friends off court?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We are friends. They are our senior.
Yeah, and we learn a lot from them. They play, I think, long time before we even met the national team. They already success in everything. So we must learn a lot from them.
The men's doubles is a really competitive discipline with so many great teams. Does that help motivate you guys? Because obviously you know you have to stay ahead of the competition.
Yeah, of course the men's double, it's super fast and super, very fast. The shuttlecock, you must really focus to play, and sometimes it's hard even to see the shuttle.
Yeah, honestly, I struggle watching it. It's flying back and forth. It's amazing.
Sometimes it's very hard.
I think particularly watching you guys. I think you're sort of known for this. It's sometimes like I always say to people, watch you guys play, because it can be incredible some of the stuff you pull off. I'm really excited to meet you as well. This is just amazing. So again, I'm just going to talk about the Olympics again. Obviously, everyone expects you to sort of, minimum silver, really. Basically, most people expect you to get gold. Is that difficult to handle, that expectation? Or do you not even think about it? Are you just like, I'm just going to try and keep winning, we'll just keep playing and keep winning? Is that the idea?
Just keep playing and keep winning.
Yeah, it's that simple, right?
Yeah. We don't want think too far for get to the title or what. Just keep playing and do our best.
Who do you think, again, I'm going to flip back to this week here at the All England, who do you think's your biggest competitors?
Everyone is here is very good players, so we must really focus every time we play, because every time we make mistake and not focus, they catch up very fast the point.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I wanted to say thank you so much for coming on the show. We really means a lot to us, and I want to wish you all the best of luck this week, and then obviously moving forward to the Olympics, and we'll be cheering you on. So
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much.